So this is Avram Gonzales and Nikki Magdalena. I'm Sandy Levesque, and I'm here with them at the Get Money event in Chicago, which has been, what would you say?
Badass.
Kind of okay, or amazing?
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal, yeah. Really great.
Yeah, cool. And Avram and Nikki started a team called Team Have It All, which I'm a part of. So if someone had never heard of Team Have It All, had never heard of either of you guys, what would you say to them about it? How would you describe it fast?
I would say that we have a vision for people and the vehicle that we're using with Empower Network to really show people that it is possible to have it all, whatever that looks like. Because everybody's definition is going to be a little bit different, and so like what's having it all for us is going to be different than what it is for you. And we know that with a lot of people, money is a part of creating what you would truly like to have or create on the planet. And so it's like, we know that we have big dreams that go just beyond making money. It's like we need the money to actually create a huge impact in the world,
Yeah.
And so that's sort of like where Empower Network fits in with where we're going. And then what we sort of have with Team Have It All is looking at ways to use this and also show people that it's possible to have it all and empower them to do that and have that for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what has there been anything that's inspired you the most about Empower Network in terms of it not like any stories or any people that made you want to go for it and do it?
Well, I think Nikki might actually be able to answer this one really well, because when we started, it was just me, and then Nikki chose to join later. So it might even be interesting to hear what she has to say about like why she chose to even become a part of it after she'd been watching for a while.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's a story, perhaps it's my story. I can just speak for myself, and just speaking to that piece real quick about having it all, it's like, I think a lot of people who are successful or pursuing having a lot of prosperity, they have to sacrifice something, or they feel that they have to sacrifice something. So our vision is that you don't have to like sacrifice anything that you love in order to have everything that you would love to have.
Right.
And for me, like, I've actually had that target even before we started this team and coming in. Like, I was like, there's got to be a way where we don't have to work many hours, to build a team or to build a network or to build, be in a company or whatever we want to do. And when he joined Empower, it was very light for him, but I felt like I'm just gonna sit back and watch this, because I've seen a lot of stuff out there, like a lot of different network marketing companies and internet marketing companies. And one of the things that I noticed was like, you'd go to get a squeeze page or something, and it'd be like a hot chick and a hot car, a stack of money, or a
hot chick and a stack of money,
or hot chick and a stack of money, get rich quick, and like really kind of, for me, that was just not really. I felt like I would be putting myself into some like weird box, like I couldn't really like fit in with that. And when I went to the last Empower Network event, I just saw that like there was this support for women that I hadn't encountered before, and this calling for women to become leaders, and not this exclusionary thing, or it's like the men and the women can stand together and create something really phenomenal. So when I saw that there was like this integrity and sense of integrity and honesty in the company, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna have to be in on this, because and also a vehicle for me to express myself. Like there's a lot of different companies out there where it's like you promote this product and you've got their logo on your thing, you're handing out cards to people, and you have to have house parties and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't like to do any of that kind of stuff. Like, I can blog about spiritual stuff, I can blog about changing the world, I can express myself. So that's what made me want to come in.
Cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, do you ever find that people assume that because it's network marketing and there's events like Get Money, that it's all about the money, and people judge you for just wanting to get their money and nothing else? Like, do you ever come across that?
Yeah, never, right? Yeah, I mean, there's of course always skeptics with anything, and what we found was that with the products and stuff that come with Empower Network, it's like, you can take the products and apply them to any business, right? So it's like I was doing a class, an 8-week class with folks when I first joined Empower Network, and I had 3 weeks left. 4 fingers, 3 weeks left, right? Yeah, 3 weeks left, and I got all the products, and I started going through them, and I had to get back to the people in my class and actually tell them, hey guys, we're going to take a week off. I need to actually redo the entire curriculum from the last 3 weeks of what we were going to teach, because I've been teaching and coaching social media, online marketing for a long time, And I was like, because this is so good, this is what you guys have to know.
Yeah.
So we changed up the entire thing because I was like,
wow.
what I found with the products is so good. And you know, it's from that point forward that I realized like what we actually have is something that's really amazing. Because I've known for a long time that marketing itself would be the vehicle for people to get their message and their gifts out to the world.
Right.
Because otherwise you're
knows about you.
nobody knows about you, right?
Even if you're amazing.
Yeah. And so I don't even remember what you asked, but that's what kind of came out is that oh yeah, all the skeptics and stuff about. Here's the thing: it's like now we know after seeing the products and seeing the transformation of other people, is that what we have is really valuable.
Exactly.
You know, and that we know that from our own experience, like receiving the tools and the stuff that came when we joined, and we were able to run with that anybody else can do the same if they really wanted to.
And that's exactly what I wanted to ask you about, because you blogged, a lot of people know Avram because he did inspirAction, he blogged every day for a year, made a ton of videos, and sometimes people who I can sense are interested by blogging, by Empower, say, well, I don't know if I could blog. They literally don't feel that they could write, or they could be on video, or that they even have anything that's interesting to say, or they haven't done inspirAction. So what would you say to someone like that who's
two things, like everybody's got the inspiration inside of them, right? It's just like kind of like waiting to come out. And part of the Empower Network is actually showing you more of you. So, you know, when you start listening to some of the audios and stuff that's a part of the training, you start remembering like who you are, and then you have more to talk about. So that's like the first piece, right? And the second piece is like people get all caught up on like the technical stuff. And it's like, yes, there is technical stuff, but from what I've had to go through in learning how to run a business online, they've taken out like a bajillion of the steps.
Yeah, because you created your own product.
Yeah, I had to do my own products. I had to create my own blogs and figure out how to do videos and stuff myself, and like all these different things.
Took you like a year, maybe? Or
yeah, I mean, it took me like 6. It took me, I mean, the way that I put it now is like it took me 6 months to learn 90 to 95% of everything that I know now about marketing through my inspirAction project just by doing videos every day.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was hard. My website looked like shit when I started, you know, but things that grew and evolved because I was always determined to like find out how to do something or make it happen. But with the Empower Network, they've taken out all this extra stuff. Like they teach you how to build email lists, and they, they teach you like how to blog and what people might find interesting for you to blog about, and all sorts of different things. So it's like the only excuse is like, like, are you going to do? And somebody hands you all the tools, are you going to do it?
Yeah.
That's just kind of my take on it too. It's like, and I started from nowhere at one point, and everybody starts at nowhere, right? So
yeah, are you gonna do it or just think about it?
Yeah,
everyone starts in the same place. And also like at the events they really show there's so many different types of personalities.
Yeah,
and there's people who are like, like Tony Rush, I have that southern accent, sexy southern accent, and then there's people who are shy that would normally not even think about going on stage and speaking, and then there's people who are super into meditation and spirituality, and then there's people who, I mean, it's just all over the place as far as the diversity of the kind of people that come in and have this platform to express themselves.
Cool.
Yeah.
And what was there one speaker or one thing that really inspired you this weekend, Nikki? Or?
Oh my gosh, I feel like every speaker, honestly, like every speaker inspired me, and it's almost like it's hard for, I almost feel like I just got so many downloads. I'm like, wait, what just happened? I know it was amazing, but what just happened? Yeah. What about you? Can you remember? Is there some moment or something that inspired you?
Yeah, there was one really funny moment. It sounds quite simple, but I was one of the people that went on stage and had an amazing story, and he got a big check, and then he invited his wife onto the stage. And as I saw her walk onto the stage, I was like, hang on, I recognise her. I was in the lift with her. I was going to ask her how she curled her hair. And she had a really nice necklace, and I was like, I was standing right next to this woman, and I remember wondering about her, like whether she didn't have one of our things on, but I knew she was part of Empower, and it was really weird because as she was talking, because then she got the microphone on the stage, I could feel this, I wasn't even thinking, but something was changing behind the scenes in my being, or just something. I was like, that's a physical person that is just an ordinary person like me. And with some of the other people that are being successful, I think I still put them on a bit of a pedestal. Yeah. But she was just, she had nice hair. So that was really bizarre. And some of the speakers completely I was just literally jumping around afterwards. I needed a trampoline.
Yeah.
We're just talking about that.
And that's what a lot of the speakers like actually kept saying, that we're just like you.
Yeah.
It's just that we've maybe made some choices that you haven't made yet.
Exactly.
You know, so you all have that the same capacity.
Yeah.
Which in a way is actually, to me, very different than a lot of companies that I've been exposed to.
Yeah.
Where it's like the star, the guru,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And this is like, we want everybody to rise and have the same success and beyond.
And genuinely mean that.
Yeah, and you can
Yeah.
feel that.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and I had another question for Avram.
Uh-oh.
So, did you bring your Avram socks? Your tie-dye socks?
They're in the other room.
I think
Yeah.
I might be wearing one of his tie-dye socks.
possible.
yeah.
It's possible.
Okay, hold on.
Is this one?
That's the one.
Ah,
She's
check it
Tie-dye
out.
socks.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Takes my socks, right?
I do it all the time. I take his. He hand dyes
Excellent.
these socks.
I love that you've only got one as well. You're like me, I wear old socks. Not today, but...
Hot
Well, I
socks.
think I have both, but I was like,
It's
Ooh, you took
Oh.
Avram's socks.
the she thing.
oh gosh, it feels
That
good to
must
take
be-
off shoes.
Yeah.
It really matches my dress, doesn't it?
yeah, but it funnily enough matches Avram's
matches.
outfit.
Yeah, I got my
Yep.
shirt and
Nikki's.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, and last question. I've been asking a lot of Empower people this.
Oh.
Have you ever done Zumba? I'll pretend not to know the answer because I actually know. So how was your Zumba experience? If you have done it.
Yeah, I like it, right? Nikki introduced me to it. Our first instructor was a little wacky, right? But after that, it got better.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always
Actually, the only reason we haven't been going lately is like we had a membership at this gym and they have Zumba included, and it's like so crowded that you have to put your name on a list,
Wow.
and then you might not get back in. So we got
Right.
sent home a couple times. So we're like, okay, next time we're gonna do Zumba, we're just gonna sign up for some classes or
Right,
something
right.
like that.
And then the last time that we
Yeah.
went, there was a girl in front of me that kept like hogging the space. I couldn't see beyond her, right? And we were really tight in the room. And then, and she had a big hot dog in the back of her shirt, right? A big hot dog. And then she started farting a lot. She
What?
was farting a lot in the middle of class. And it's like, I know it's the hot dog girl. And I'm stuck behind the hot dog girl, trying to breathe, doing Zumba. And that was the last time I was there.
He was a little traumatized by that.
Yeah. So that's actually what happened the last time I went to Zumba, yeah.
Oh, but if we did Zumba at an Empower event, would you dance?
It would be refreshing.
It would be awesome.
to move, wouldn't it? And
Yeah,
get
because
some
you're
of that
like
energy
sitting all
moving
day.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love that. I would
Otherwise, you
love
feel a bit like a time bomb. But you can look very calm on the outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandy is a time bomb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to jump.
Yeah. I think the only thing that's like left to be said really is that Empower Network rocks, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to know much about it to know that you can come here and be free to be you and be a part of a team
Exactly.
that's got your back, right?
Yeah.
And all it takes is the simple decision, right? We talked about decisions that you haven't maybe made yet.
Yeah.
The only difference is that we made certain decisions that other people haven't made yet to take our life to the next level. So I'm wondering if that might be you watching right now, waiting to make that decision. To click the link below and check out what we got going on here.
Bam.
That one.
Yeah, we would love to play with you guys. Hopefully you got something out of this video, right?
Yeah.
And I guess if you have any
Thanks for
comments,
watching.
comment below and we'll
Yeah.
hit you up, right?
Exactly.
Sweet.
Shake
Click the
your
link.
booty.
Bye.
Bye.